All right, hey guys, so this will be a follow-up video to my experience working at Amazon. My initial video that I made over a month ago has recently grown in popularity. It almost has 20,000 views, which is really crazy. And it's also earned quite a bit of money recently. It has over almost $100 in ad revenue, which is pretty ridiculous, especially considering all I did in this video was talk in front of a camera. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to follow up on that. I do not work at Amazon anymore. I think a lot of people still think I work there. I do not work there anymore. I lasted about a month and about 1 week, so a month and a week. I was trying to extend my stay as long as possible. I really wanted to quit after the first week, but I thought that would look bad on my work history, so I decided to stay as long as I could. But honestly, my thoughts are the same. The work was extremely monotonous. If anyone's ever done something repetitive for 10 hours in one sitting, you'll understand how straining it is mentally. Even if the work itself is very easy, if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, thousands of times each day, it does wear you out mentally, and it's just not a fun place to work. And that's essentially what I did at Amazon. Our rate was 225 items an hour that we had to put away on the shelves. We had to scan each item individually. No matter how many items we got, we had to scan each one individually, scan each bin individually, and put the item in the bin. It was very draining. Everyone there was super depressed. There wasn't air conditioning, so it was really hot. So some days I was just sweating all freaking day in that warehouse. And we had to work 4 days back to back, which really was hard. Doing the same thing 10 and a half hours a day for 4 days straight. It was kind of ridiculous, at least in my opinion. And another reason why I decided to leave was because I felt like I didn't have any like at home life. My life outside of work was just completely gone, besides my days off. So at Amazon, you get 4 days of work, 3 days off, which sounds nice, but I did not like it whatsoever. It just felt like half my week just vanished and I wasn't able to do anything whatsoever in my free time. I also had to drive quite a long distance. The one I worked at was about 35 to 40 minutes away, so I had to spend an extra hour and a half just driving. And by the time I got home, I didn't really have any time to myself. It was basically eat, shower, sleep, do it all again the next day. And yeah, that's part of the reason why I left. Another reason is the management there. They don't really treat you well. They don't really appreciate the work you're doing. And I can understand why, because the work is very simple. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just so monotonous. And they keep telling you you have to go faster and faster and faster. And people who are not going fast enough, who are not putting away 225 items an hour or 2,250 items a day, they get onto them and they keep telling them like you need to go faster or you're going to get written up or you're going to get a warning. And if you get too many warnings, then you're going to get fired. And it's not a place you want to work. Also, there's not a whole lot of time to interact with other people. It's definitely not a social job. You're basically on your own, doing your thing for 10 hours plus a day, which in my opinion kind of sucks because there's nothing really interesting about it. After you do it for a couple days, you're just like, this is the most boring, mindless work ever. And even on my days off, I did get 3 days off a week. Even on those days off, mentally, I was just so mentally exhausted. And it's just a hard thing to explain, but it just wasn't for me whatsoever. They did pay good, $12.50 an hour. I decided to leave. I ended up looking for other jobs that seemed more interesting, to say the least. I applied for a lot of different places, but I ended up just picking up something that I could get super fast. And I decided to try out pizza delivery because I sort of had like mixed feelings about it. I was just like, do they really make good money? I mean, like, I'm not really sure because I live in a pretty nice area and I'm thinking like the people here are fairly wealthy, so maybe they'll tip higher. So I decided to try out pizza delivery at a local chain. I'm not going to tell you which one just for personal reasons. Don't want you guys prank calling my store. But it's been pretty entertaining so far. I would say the biggest difference is that the people that I work with are more around my age and they're super chill. very easy to interact with. Some people play video games, which is awesome. Even the ones that don't, they're really nice, very kind, very helpful. And what I've noticed is like working as a delivery driver, delivery drivers, they sort of make their they make their own money because their money isn't really coming from the store, it's coming from the tips. So they're actually more eager to do more work, like to work faster, get as many deliveries out as possible so that they could earn more money for themselves, which is pretty nice. I just moved my monitor. If you're curious, in my area, I would say the average tip is typically, I would say the average is around $4 per delivery. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get like $10. One time I got a $20 tip, which is just absolutely insane. I heard from other drivers that they've gotten $20 tips as well, and it's not uncommon around here to get a $10 tip. Sometimes you don't get tipped, but it's very rare. It's like maybe once a night, and usually we do 15 to 25 deliveries a night. And we only work, typically we work like 4.5 to 5 hours a day, unless we're closing. And if you close, it kind of sucks. You have to work pretty late at night, but I'm fine with working at night. And you basically just do dishes or you just clean the store until the store closes, and you take more deliveries if you're a closer. Yeah, we get paid like $7.25 an hour while we're at the store, and then while we're on the road we make $4 an hour, I believe, and we also get tips. And we take 2 to 4 deliveries an hour normally. I would say normally it's more around 3 to 5. So if you just say 4 deliveries an hour, average tip is like $4. So 4 times 4 is 16, so $16 an hour plus the extra $4 an hour that we get. So that's close to $20 an hour. I mean, if you're lucky. Sometimes we don't get that many deliveries, so I would say more realistically we're making $10 to $15 an hour, which is great because the work itself is so easy. You're driving around in your car in your area. I live really close to the store. It's very chill. You just listen to your own music. You type in the customer's address on the GPS, and Google Maps literally tells you exactly what house to go to. You almost don't even need to read the house number because Google Maps is so accurate, and it actually shows you like the individual houses on most streets. So that's pretty cool. The only thing that kind of sucks is apartments are a little confusing, but they're not too bad once you start learning them. And I guess I would say the wear and tear on the car is pretty bad. The maintenance, I've had to get new tires just recently, which is expensive. Oil changes are kind of expensive. But besides that, it's very easy job for good pay, and the people there are really chill. I would say the best part of the job is just the people there are very entertaining, and the job itself is very interesting. Every day you're doing something different. Sometimes I have to answer the phone, sometimes I have to pull the pizza out of the oven, help make the pizza, help make sides, I'm basically just doing something a little different every day and meeting different people that I deliver to and going to different areas. And it's always just something different, something interesting. Like sometimes you get bad people, sometimes the people are great. And in my area, there's not a whole lot of risk of getting robbed. We're only allowed to carry $20 on us at any given time. So it's not like if someone robs us, they're going to get away with much. But I don't know, sometimes people order at like midnight, and it's just some of the strangest people, but usually they're pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just rambling now. So basically I quit Amazon and I started working as a delivery driver. And I know that may sound like a downgrade, but honestly, I feel like I'm making more as a delivery driver, and I feel like I'm respected more. And my boss, like the main manager of the store, I'm pretty sure he's a year older than me, but he's like the nicest guy in the world. And like he's so understanding of like all your problems, and he's just like super chill. And it's kind of crazy because the managers, you can tell they're very stressed out because my store in particular is a high volume store. They're like the number 2 most profitable out of their franchise. But But they're really nice and they're very helpful. All the shift managers are super helpful and very easy to interact with and talk to. And everything's just going pretty well right now. I'm liking the job, which is surprising. Like it's very hard to find a job that you actually enjoy. And I'm not saying that I enjoy this job all the time. Like it can be stressful at times, especially if you forget like a side item. Like sometimes you can forget like a ranch or like a drink that they ordered, and then you have to go back there, which wastes a whole lot of time and then you're not getting paid much. But overall, like once you get it down, it's a very chill job and it's very interesting, and that's what keeps me entertained. Like doing something different every day is very enjoyable to me. The warehouse work was just not for me. So yeah, just to sum things up, I quit Amazon. I don't work there anymore. I would never suggest anyone to work there unless you're desperate for money. If you are super desperate for money, or if you're looking to lose weight, I will work at Amazon. I did lose quite a bit of weight. I think I lost like maybe like 10 or 15 pounds just working there for a month, just because like you don't have the opportunity to eat and you're constantly on your feet and you're constantly sweating. So warehouse work is great for people who are into fitness, I guess, or who are looking to lose weight and earn money at the same time. You don't need a gym membership. Just work at Amazon. I would not suggest working at Amazon if you're looking to move up. If you're looking for like a good job at Amazon, go to college, get some sort of degree, and then apply for a higher end position, because Amazon doesn't normally promote from within, they promote from outside. So they hire college grads. So yeah. And if you guys live in a like wealthy area, consider delivering pizza. It's a nice job, and there's some cool people. People I work with, a lot of them play video games, which is really cool, and that's what I'm all about. So I have some things to talk about and games to play with other people, and easier to make friends for me anyway. And yeah, everyone at my store, it's very easy to interact with and very chill. I did apply to other places as well. Unfortunately, they all called me back like a week after I decided to apply to this pizza place. And I mean, honestly, just thinking about the other jobs, they all just seemed really boring, especially retail jobs. Like retail is just not fun. Very just like it's retail. I guess you wouldn't say it's monotonous, but it's just like super, super boring. And I don't like jobs like that. Delivering pizza, the time goes by so fast, and um, it's part time, I guess. Usually I work like close to 40 hours a week, but some days I work like 4.5 hours a day. So I always have time to make videos and to play games each day, and I can sleep as long as I want because I work afternoon, which is excellent. So I need to just end this video. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone for watching my previous video. 20,000 views. That's amazing. Thanks for giving me some ad revenue. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to continue with this delivering pizza. It may not last long. We'll see. Anything could happen with, I mean, my car could break down, or maybe I won't enjoy it tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of person that goes day by day. So some days may suck. Some days may be good. I'll try to last as long as possible before finding something else. But I'm glad to be making money and to start paying off my crazy college loans because they suck. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.